Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Psalm 25. It's going to be about getting a degree from the School of Hard Knocks. Welcome to Psalm 25. Turn there if you would. Now, Psalm 25 is going to be critically about waiting for the Lord. We'll talk today about what is that and when is that? What are the circumstances when you're required to wait for the Lord? So there's going to be a learning part of it, knowing about his ways, knowing about the truths and the teaching of the Lord. But the critical part is not just knowing about the ways of God, as if we're like apart from it just intellectually. So Psalm 25 is not about getting a seminary degree. Psalm 25 is about getting a degree from the School of Hard Knocks. It's for the graduates of the School of Hard Knocks, and we're going to try to be that today. So it's going to be about what will I do when the knocks are hard. It's this application of the knowledge when the road is difficult. So you may echo with me, hey, I love Christianity, except for all the hard parts. So what will I do when the road is demanding? I always say that Christianity is not for sissies. It asks something of you, something even kind of heroic. And what is the heroic thing that it asks for today? And that is waiting, Christian waiting, holy waiting. Psalm 25, verse 1. To you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. Oh my God, in you I trust. Let me not be put to shame. Let not my enemies exult over me. Verse 3. Indeed, none who wait for you shall be put to shame. They shall be ashamed who are wantonly treacherous. Again, verse 3. Indeed, none who wait for you will be put to shame. So this psalm essentially is about trusting in the Lord, and it's pleading and depending and falling on the bigness of God. Now when? Well, it's when situations are bad. Let me not be put to shame because I have enemies and there's risk out there and things are hard. So I am voting with where I place my soul, where I place my confidence. It's almost as if you can geographically place your decision-making core somewhere. And one of the great things about Psalm is that it says difficult things beautifully. And it communicates this sentiment of a realist, couched in like the words of a poet. So, Lord, I wait for you. I wait for you all the day long. None who wait for you shall be put to shame. So this is the big thing I want you to remember for today, or for me too, is wait for you. I wait for you, Lord. Continues in verse 4 and mentions waiting again. Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long. So let's talk about this waiting. What is this waiting? Waiting is binding myself to the strength of you. It's twisting myself into the strength that is you. So I hope in the Lord. I mean, not when we talk about spiritual hope and spiritual waiting, we don't mean like hope like pie in the sky. Hey, I wish I was taller or something like that. It's waiting with an expectation. So it's solidly voting with my mind first, and then my feet and my hands in the meantime. It's not a passive waiting. It's not like sitting on a Samsonite chair somewhere, and it's waiting with an expectation that it's going to be answered. So it's looking forward to the fulfillment to the extent that when the fulfillment happens, you're not going to be surprised. So it's the willful, faithful living in the meantime. And in a sense, it's living in the promise and living before the promise is realized. It's living in the waiting. It's living in the wait. I'm going to skip down to verse 19. It's going to be mentioned again. Consider how many are my foes, and with what violent hatred they hate me. Oh, guard my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. So may integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait for you. So as we finish Psalm 23, or at least today, it's not about getting a seminary degree. It's about getting a degree from the School of Hard Knocks. And yes, it's beautiful and poetic, but it's very real. Most of you who are listening today have some foes or have some hatred against you or have some enemies or maybe even treachery against you. Most of you have situations of finances and health and relational pain especially. And most have some offenses that you have committed, and then you have offenses that have been committed against you. Most of you are in the school of hard knocks, and I realize that. So my question is, as we finish, what is the hardest class in the school of hard knocks right now? And then what will you do with it? Where are you going to put your soul during this time? What we all have is the choice of what to do in the waiting. So this choice is I choose to wait, but I want to wait actively and dynamically, bound up with Him, bound into His strength, trusting in Him, expecting an answer. I am with you certainly. More than that, I want Him to show up. I want to rely on His strength during the meantime. So it's aiming for awe and expecting the holy. So, for example, when I open up the Bible each morning, I kind of expect God to show up. He's promised it in many ways, and I trust Him. And when He does show up, I'm so grateful, but I am not surprised. So I wait for you, Lord, as I take this hard class in the school of hard knocks. And I wish to know what it means to spiritually wait before you. And in the meantime, I want to bind myself to you and your strength. And I pledge my ongoing trust in this difficult situation or relationship or reality. I want the beauty of waiting for me, and I want it for you. So waiting is beautiful poetically, but I want the splendor of what the waiting is in reality. As I am living in the school of hard knocks, I trust you in the waiting. I am living in the wait. Thank you for waiting with me today.